I'm Edward Moorfield, publisher of City Business. I'm honored today to be interviewing Alec Ross, the author of The Industries of the Future.
I think the weaponization of code is the most significant development in conflict since the weaponization of fissile material. The difference being that creating a nuclear weapon requires access to transuranium elements and the scarcest of scarce scientific talents. By contrast, the creation of very powerful malware, the barrier to entry is far lower. You know, I saw this in way too many meetings inside the White House Situation Room, you know, being witness to both what very powerful malware was doing, as well as that which we averted. And one of the things that I would sort of use to frame this is that there are really three kinds of cyber attacks: confidentiality attacks, availability attacks, and integrity attacks. Confidentiality attacks are cyber attacks that get inside our networks surreptitiously and gain access to data that it ought not. An availability attack in many respects is the most mundane form of cyber attack. It's like overwhelming a website with traffic, like in a DDoS attack, and rendering the site unusable. The third kind of cyber attack, an integrity attack, is the most powerful form of cyber attack. This is the kind of attack that doesn't just get surreptitious access to our systems and our data, but it can break the systems and it can alter the data. We saw this, for example, in August of 2012 with a cyber attack launched against the world's largest company by market cap, Saudi Aramco, an attack with its point of origin coming from Iran, where the malware that got into Saudi Aramco's systems wasn't just trying to steal data, it was trying to manipulate data and break the systems. So much so that 30,000 Saudi Aramco computers ended up in a landfill. And so the future of the weaponization of code for me is not just, oh, somebody got access to my accounts. It's, oh, somebody got access to my accounts and they actually changed the numbers. You know, they actually manipulated and broke the systems. They just didn't get illicit access to the systems. And so I do think that these kinds of attacks, I think, portend a somewhat dark future in the cyber domain. Today, in April of 2010, as I sit here, we live in a world of 16 billion networked devices. 4 years from now, in April of 2020, that number is going to be 40 billion. So as we go from a world of 16 billion to 40 billion networked devices, as we are creating all of this digital data, the cyber threats that grow correspondingly, the cyber threats that grow will grow correspondingly.